What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I am the Poetic Killer, and in today's video, we're going to be reading the poem Ultimate Will. All right, without no further ado, let's get to it. As Mother Nature above collides with the fatherly nature below, in existence, everything is cause and effect. You reap what you sow. Mental fogginess can cloud one's judgment in an instant. Progress and success cannot be achieved without pure will and persistence. Courage and bravery is the perfect weapon against doubts and fears. When you accept your talents and flaws, is when the pain disappears. Create your own chapter in the book of life to truly prosper. Shake the world with your heavenly might, like lightning and thunder. As you gradually find your footprints in the historical sand, then you will come to realize the essence of the soul is your best friend, and that is ultimate will. Now it says, as Mother Nature above collides with the fatherly natures below, in existence, everything is cause and effect. You reap what you sow. So the motherly nature is just talking about, like I said in my previous video, when you see the star, right? Or if you see like with the Israeli flag, you see the Star of David. There's an allegory to each picture that you see in flags, right? So when it says as Mother Nature above collides with the fatherly natures below, the motherly natures represents the higher hemisphere, aka what you see above. You see the sun and the moon, right? You see water up there, like rain. So that has to do with going more internal. And internal has to do with the feminine energy within, right? And when you go external, that's below. So the fatherly nature is actually below, and the motherly nature is above. Just like you go within for your creativity, and you go outside of you for the physical result. And then it says, in existence, everything is cause and effect. You reap what you sow. So in existence, when you're experiencing things, whatever you put out into the universe, whatever you put out into your reality, into your experience that you're having, is what you're going to get back in return. So if you put a lot of work in working out, you can go into the gym and eating healthy, you're going to get that in return. If you put a lot of work in fixing your mental health and things like that, you're going to get that back in return. If you put a lot of work in your business, whatever you're trying to achieve in life and your vision and goals, you're going to get that back in return. So it's all about whatever you're putting in is going to be what you're going to reap into what you're going to sow. And that's the cause and effect. So every cause for every action, there is an effect. And that's a universal law. And then it says, mental fogginess can cloud one's judgment in an instant. Progress and success cannot be achieved without pure will and persistence. So mental fogginess just has to do with the outside noise, other people's opinions of you, other experiences that never went your way that was actually detrimental to your mental health. Things like this is what we're talking about as mental fogginess can create mental fogginess where it can cloud your judgment. So maybe something that could have been good for you because you've experienced certain situations, you can easily self sabotage that situation because of that mental fogginess. You know what I mean? So it's very important for you to learn and master how to heal your mind and let go of those junk and let go of those old outside noise that is no longer conducive for your energy and conducive for your progress. So it's very important to let go of those mental fogginess. And then it says, progress and success cannot be achieved without pure will and persistence. So your progress and success is something that comes with pure will and persistence because the persistence is the force. That is the energy force. So depending on how much energy force you have within you is how far you're going to go outside of you. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a little bit of force and you want to apply that into your vision and goals, you're not going to go very far. But if you have a lot of force and a lot of drive and a lot of ambition and a lot of persistence, then you're going to go very far in whatever mission you're trying to achieve. So it's always the external results has to be intertwined with the internal results. And then it says, courage and bravery is the perfect weapon against doubts and fears. When you accept your talents and flaws, is when the pain disappears. So courage and bravery is very important, especially when you're going through things that doubt and fears. You know, you need these type of energy. You need courage. You need bravery. You need to tap into these type of elements within you to be able to keep going on and keep proceeding to where you want to reach in your destination. So it's very important to have things like courage and bravery. Especially when you're going through certain things that are setbacks and limitations and things that are blocking you. You need that courage and bravery to barge through that wall to know that you can keep going and nothing's going to stop you. And then it says, create your own chapter in the book of life to truly prosper. Shake the world with your heavenly might like lightning and thunder. So when you create your own chapter in the book of life, that is your life, right? And your body is the ink. And each time you're experiencing certain things, that's you writing your will into existence. That's why it's called the present, because you're unraveling the present as you're experiencing. So it's very important for you to know these type of things is that we are creating energy constantly, and everything we're doing outside of us is what we're doing internally. So you also are ink, you know what I mean? You're a walking ink, and your experience is the open book, and each experience you're having, you're writing your chapter in the book of life. So that's what it's talking about. So once you've reached your existence in this world, you can look back at what your experienced, your flashbacks of your memories and things like that. And that's when you can be able to look back at the book of life and see if you're being judged in the right way or in the wrong way. AKA, is your heart full of bliss or is your heart full of content? Not contempt, aka anger and resentment. I mean content, when you're content and you're solidified in what you're doing, and you've appreciated your experience. And that's when you can really look through the book of life and see if your name is there, because you're really you're convicted in yourself, and okay, what I did in this lifetime was genuine, and I like what I did, and I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? Whatever you're doing, and if you can do that, then hey, all power to you. And then it says, uh shake the world with your heavenly might like lightning and thunder. So when you shake the world with your heavenly might, you know what I mean? That's why it's called the temple. You know what I mean? It's called the heavens. Heavens, anything that has to do with a higher hemisphere, that's what we call the temple or the heavens or the resting area. You know what I mean? It's where you rest. So it's very important that you want to shake the world. So your mentality, the way you think, your innovative ideas, that's how you can create thunder and lightning. We're not talking about you literally creating thunder and lightning and things like that now. That's a different story. But we're talking about just using your mind, using your mentality to be very impactful, to the masses. And when you can do things like that, that's when you're using your energy of lightning and thunder. You're using your inner power, your inner chakras, if you want to call it, your inner energy, the kundalini energy within you. You're utilizing it to will things into existence. And then it says, as you gradually find your footprints in the historical sand, then you will come to realize the essence of the soul is your best friend. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to realize that your soul, aka your individual self, is very important, and you need to put your individual self always first. And the more you put your individual self always first, that's when you can be around people that also value you for who you are. But if you don't value yourself, you're gonna be amongst people that don't value you, and you're gonna give a lot more than what you're also being received. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. The more you value yourself, then you know straight away, okay, these are the people that are for me, and these are the people that are not for me, and you can move accordingly. And that's very important. So yeah, guys, that is ultimate will. So your ultimate will is your passion, and whatever you're doing, if you really believe that this is something that really brings you joy, no matter what the outside noise in the outside world is saying, always remember that your pure will and your compassion and your conviction in whatever you're doing is what's going to take you all the way. So yeah, guys, that's the point for today's video. Hope you guys gained something new. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon.